G'day guys, how's it going? Welcome back of course to the Time Bomb channel, and I hope all is good in your part of the world. Watch review, the Sterling watches, the Fraser. Long-term review in actual fact. I've had this for about 8 months and I've been wearing it as much as possible during that period of time, especially on overseas trips, weekends and that kind of stuff. And I wanted to feed back now that I've had the watch for a little bit, give it a bit of a chance to get to know the watch better. So, I mean, essentially, the feedback is pretty positive. I'm still very impressed with the watch. It's uber comfortable, uber wearable, and yeah, if you're an Uber driver, clearly it's the watch for you. It's a solid, no-nonsense, robust timepiece that wears well and just gets on with it. Full disclosure, I did actually have to change the battery after a couple of months. I'm going to put that down to the fact that when they sent this out for review, they sent me a prototype or simply just old stock, and therefore it needed changing. Hopefully that won't happen with the new batches. But again, I just wanted to be completely transparent. The legibility of the watch, again, is another one of the reasons why I like it. Doesn't matter where I am, what I'm doing, it's very clear, it's very easy. Time that social construct, I can find out what it is wherever I am around the world. The legibility as well in low lights is also pretty good, and as you can see here, the Lumage shots, it works pretty well. However, the other thing that you can see is that the hour markers, I think, could have even been a little bit larger, a bit wider, or they could have had another chat with the lume brush, as the hands and the bezel really do outshine them quite a lot. No issues at all to report in anything else, and I think the minor misalignment issue that I reported in my first review hasn't become too much of an issue for my OCD, and I managed just to look past it and get on with it. It's still there a little bit, but I mean, yeah, it's really not that bad. It's not that bad at all. For the type of bash and crash, grab and go watch that it is, I'm really okay with it. The strap is very comfortable and on wrist, and as you can see, I've given it some good wearing. I probably need to give it a wash. Apologies for that. But one of the things that I would suggest to them after having worn it for a very long time is that they change this keeper, the end of the strap and the keeper setup, because it's simply because it does its job too well. And its job then, so let me look through the camera, I can't see what I'm doing. Let me just thread that through. So, yeah, you can probably see it better on wrist. So on wrist, as I say, the watch, my wrist is 7¼ inch. It just fits absolutely perfectly. Fit on wrist, comfort, weight and everything like that is brilliant. As I say, the strap works fantastically. So the strap, the keepers have two options. So first you've got some little nipples either side of the bracelet there, which hold that first keeper, and then this second keeper. And this is where the problem is, because it does it too well. That clearly then is designed so that the strap end stays within the keeper and doesn't come flapping around and get caught up in your kit and everything else. However, because of the proximity between those two, to get that out when your hands are freezing or your hands are wet becomes a real pain in the bum. If you're running through the airport and you've got faffing around and things like that, that keeper just refuses to come out of there. I think I've just shown you on camera. It came out fairly easily on multiple occasions. I've been stuck with this, tugging on it, etc. So yes, the design itself is excellent, and it clearly works so well that it becomes a little bit impractical. As I say, perhaps it's about the positioning or something like this, but as I say, it holds it in there, and then to get it out is a real problem. And it's more evident when you've got that, because there's no area there, space there to get your finger in underneath. It could be because of my wrist, it could be my clumsiness, but I haven't tried it on any other straps. And the reason I haven't tried it on any other straps is because I love those pre-curved shoulders. They just enable the watch to sit much better. And so again, so I absolutely love that aspect of the watch. As I say, that thing just down the end, I thought about cutting it off because it's so darn fiddly. But again, part of the long-term review is that I feed back to you and I tell you what's working and what isn't for me. Clasp again. Finishing on here is brilliant. As I say, super little watches, these. Accuracy and timekeeping as well are good, probably due to the battery being full of juice. It's a subtle watch. Doesn't attract huge amounts of attention, which again in some environments is ideal. Anybody wants to nick it, it's not going to break your art or break your bank balance. I've knocked it about as much as I can, and the dings are minimal, which again I'm kind of regretting because I wanted some dings, because I think this watch is just designed to be all dinged up and bashed up and everything, because it's going to look even more peculiar sexy in that process. All right, guys, just a super quick, simple video to feedback on this one. I really do hope that I can get some more watches from Sterling timepieces, because this one has impressed. Anyway, over to you guys. Anything that I've missed on here, if you're an owner of these and you've used them for a while, and again, you've got something you need to share with us, please do give us a shout. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks as always for your time and for your view, and we'll catch you all in the next video. Cheers, guys.